Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going today? Today we've had a really nice relaxed day, even though I kind of wake up on days that I'm not doing anything, like not going to work, and like hate myself because I should be making the most of it. Today has been really nice. It's been really nice and relaxed. So what the hell happened? We got up nice and early, actually at 8:30, and I think I got up before my alarm went off as well, which is pretty good. I didn't take a hayfever tablet, but I'm attempting to get rid of my cold. Lol. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my god. Well, anyway, yeah, so I got up at 8:30. I sorted out uploads and stuff for the daily vlog channel and stuff like that. Then went straight outside to do some skipping and some exercise. I've decided, my legs are a bit tight now, to alternate between like one day skipping outside and then the second day like not push-ups, fuck that, well maybe like 10 push-ups, and then the rest swimming style like sit-ups or crunches. Sit-ups for now, crunches when I start to get good at it, because crunches are bloody well hard. My name is Mr Syd. Basically swimming style is what I learned at Nova, where you do 4, it's a set of 4. Well, you obviously do loads, but you go like halfway up, hold it, down, don't touch the floor, hold it, all the way up, hold it, well don't hold it there, you go back all the way down, and then as you go up, before you get to the top, you've got to like spin around to get your thingy out, so you have swimmer flexibility, and then down, back up again, do it with the other side, and that's a set of 4. Crunches are exactly the same, except only like the top bit of your bum is touching the floor, so your legs are off the floor and everything, so you're like a V really, and then as you like half come up, down, all the way up, down, left, right, left, depending on what kind of person you are. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do, because then I can concentrate. I mainly, not gonna lie to you, I don't care how weedy my arms are, but I don't seem to be putting fat on my arms, so I'm just completely concentrating on my well, fitness, which is what skipping is coming from, and my abs. Lol. Yeah, well, because I've already got like, I've got like swimming shoulders. Like I look really cool from the back. I've got like the swimming V from the back. The front isn't quite. I haven't got any chest muscles, but I don't care. So, lol. I keep having like misconceptions of like someone just come up behind me. The first time I was ever vlogged in public was down here, and someone came along behind me. Guys, could you remember the video? There's a question for you. What video is that in? Can I remember the video? And by vlogged in public, I meant walking and vlogging, because I have vlogged outside before. Right, Jesus, how much are you expecting our thingy to go mental? So yeah, we did that. We then went upstairs, we had a shower. Then we went outside. Basically, because of the 5-year anniversary of the App Store, Apple have released a load of like made a load of apps free. So I downloaded a couple because I know I'll be taking my iPad on holiday and stuff, and Lovely likes to play games on it. I don't particularly use it, to be honest with you. I only exclusively use it to watch YouTube videos in bed, and then every now and again, if I can't be bothered to use one of my 2 screens for Twitter, I'll use tweet off it or something like that. So yeah, I downloaded a couple of games off that, and I've been sat in the garden sunbathing, sunbathing my little heart out, playing thingy games, and I've got a bit addicted to Flight Pilot, something, something. So I wasted a good hour outside playing just assorted apps, figuring out which ones are good and which ones Lovely would like. And then obviously I did get addicted myself, but Lovely would absolutely friggin', she'll go mental over that flight game. Jesus, I'm not going to get her off it. So yeah, I've got that for her. So when we go on our holiday in a goddamn long time, or if we ever go somewhere where we don't have internet, which might be a possibility if we go up to her flat for a bit before we, what am I trying to say to you? If we go to her flat like in the summer to move some stuff up or something, and we stay over, there might not be internet, because I'm not sure if they would have had, the contract would have started that early and stuff. So never know, but maybe. So yeah, should be able to play stuff like that when we don't have internet connection, which is yay. Hey Mr Syd. I then went inside for a bit to calm down, to like cool down from the sun. I don't think I tan fast, but all of my friends are like, you been on holiday? I used to always be asked if I'd been on holiday, whereas really all I did was went out cycling for the weekend. I actually pick up a tan really, really quickly, but I don't particularly like sitting out on it and being really hot and bothered and stuff. So I'm usually, which is why abroad I'm literally 90% of my time spent in the pool, like someone lovely's around because she thinks I'm a kid. So I try and act a little bit cool. Yeah, so I spent a bit of time sunbathing, but then I went inside, sat in the nice cool shade and watched TV for a bit. Had my breakfast / lunch, and now just had to stop vlogging to put Syd on the lead because someone was there with a dog. What was I talking about? Don't like sunbathing. So yeah, I came back in, watched some TV, and then I decided let's take Mr Syd out because the weather is absolutely bloody roasting. It's 30 degrees, which is mental. And it's absolutely baking. So I thought I'd take him out because me and Lovely are obviously making a scrapbook, aren't we? I told you about it several times. And we need photos for the scrapbook. And this field here is one of the photos we want. Before we were going out, I helped Lovely revise science and stuff because she wasn't very confident with science and things, and I'm very goddamn good at science. And I did like physics and stuff at A level and what, blah, 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 blah. So I helped Lovely with her science revision and stuff. And that's kind of the spark of how we got to, well, not how we got together. Well, yeah, kind of, I guess. And one of those times, I dragged her out here in the sun, walked the long way round. What I did was I drove down, came in this way, because Syd's getting old now, and he's black with like long hair, so he just roasts in the sun. So I brought Syd the short way round, but we went this way, which is about a 1.5 mile trek. I was like, oh, it's just over this hill, and it was actually one more hill, one more field, blah, 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 blah. I've lost Mr Syd in this great big bush thing. Oh no, you've got a low battery, god damn it. Yeah, and we came here, we had a little picnic and revised and stuff. Syd is now going around in the water because he's a git, and he's going to get in my nice clean fucking car. Bastard. I was hoping the like forge thing would be like all dried up and stuff. But yeah, we came here, and we would come in here when it got too hot in the sun, and we'd just talk and stuff and revise physics and stuff, and Lovely would get stressed and stuff. And this was like one of the main events, I think, that led up to us finally going out together and stuff. We played here. Where's another story here? I was finding a stick for Syd. She goes, you won't be able to pull that up, that's a tree, not a stick. I just ripped it straight out of the ground because it was like half dead. Since then I've been like, oh yeah, lifted a tree, uprooted a tree, mother trucker. And yeah, so, right, Mr Syd, isn't it beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? This is why I don't like cities as well, because you don't get this in a city. It's why I applied for Bath, because Bath has like really nice forests and stuff around it. I didn't really go around looking at them, but I had the option. It's because I didn't have a dog. I overestimated how many of the times I go out because I've got a dog, as opposed to just going out for fun. When I go back to Bath, I'll have to explore the forests a lot more. We obviously did it when it snowed and stuff. But anyway, before Syd roasts, I'm going to leave him to run around in here. I'm going to take some photos, and with my other camera. I brought my other camera, yeah, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Syd's soaking, you better dry up, god damn it. We've got a long walk back in the sun, so hopefully it'll dry. Let's see what photos we can take. One thing that does annoy me as well, it doesn't annoy me, for our scrapbook, we have to obviously take photos in like a different aspect ratio. I think I've decided on 4:3 is the aspect ratio, because I take all of my photos in 16:9, which is widescreen, which is the same size as video, which is why I take photos in that size as well, because it looks better in video. But I think 16:9 photos look a lot better. It's a lot wider, you've got a lot better. I just prefer that aspect ratio, and if not, failing that, then maybe 3:2, which means I've got to take all of these photos, and then if I want to keep a photo, I've got to then change the aspect ratio and take it in 16:9, because 16:9 would look ridiculous in a scrapbook, because obviously it would be too long for the pages and stuff. And no one prints 16:9 either. They only really look good on computers. And like, that's why as well, because if you look at like a 4:3 on a computer, it's got like the boxes around the side of it. It's like 240p video, I think, as well. It has that. But then widescreen 16:9 looks full and big on a monitor, which is why I do it, because I never print any of my photos. They're always on the computer, because I haven't got a printer. I'm not paying to get them printed unless it's going in a scrapbook or anything. My photo album of mine and Lovely's holiday last year, which is awesome. But she printed all those. Yeah, no, I printed them. What did she give it? She gave me the photo album, but I printed all the pictures. But otherwise, I've got nowhere to put pictures. I'm not the kind of person who'd have pictures like all over the place. I've got one of me and Lovely, and I adore it. And I've got the photo album, and I adore that too, but I wouldn't have more than that. I think we're probably done here. I need to go back home one time and actually go through these, pick the ones and print them before Lovely gets back. That's my goal, is to pick them, touch them up a bit, and then go back and sort it out. Right, okay, let's try and make this field look nice and pretty. Shall we, Mr Syd? Come on, Mr Syd. Oh, woman's looking at me. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Bail the hell away, we just had our first sneeze. Run for the hills. But, Jesus. Yeah, I think we've got some good photos there. They're more my style photos as well. I reckon that's like one of the prettiest I've got so far. Oh dear. Come on, onward. If I didn't have my glasses on right now, I would be absolutely friggin' fudged. Because the only reason, to be honest with you, I wear sunglasses most of the time is completely to stop pollen getting into my eyes. Because I'm most affected by like eye. My eyes get more affected than anything else does. Doesn't it, Sid? Like, compared to most hay fever sufferers, I don't actually sneeze that much. I just seem to get a cold, randomly, and my eyes go friggin' sore, Mr Syd. Ow, I just hurt my foot then. Just hurt my foot, Mr Syd. Just by like bending it too far. God damn it. I even brought flip-flops. I tried to drive in flip-flops. But that wasn't going to happen is what I was going to say before my battery died, but otherwise I've got something to show you. Yeah, buddy. And then... Oh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We've finally got the server and the client to be able to talk to each other. Oh God, you don't know how much grief that's been giving me over the past thingy. Because I've been trying to do that. They need to be able to talk from the get-go, because then they'll be able to decide whether the server gets to decide whether to continue a game or to start a new game or whatever. So once the servers are connected, the server and client are connected, the message board had to be instantaneously brought up so that the players could talk to each other, and so that they could say, oh yeah, let's continue a game, lol. There is still the gripe of like connecting to the client in the first place. You've got to have a means of communication so that you can communicate your IP address, the password and the thingy, but without having a dedicated server that would sit and host the game, there's no other workaround for that, and I don't particularly have a dedicated server in which I can host that. So we have finally a chat thing that is dependent, that is completely on its own. It took me ages to figure out and to remember, because it was a long time ago that I started doing threads and stuff. It took me a while to figure out how to thread it so that whatever happened, that chat window would still work. I kept doing it and it kept infinite looping, and I was like, why is it infinite looping? And it would infinite loop and create billions upon billions of threads, until which point the operating system's like, no, kill, and then it's like a fight between my program and the operating system to kill all the threads I'm creating. It was crazy. But finally I got it working as soon as I realised that maybe it's a good idea to put the loop inside a thread as opposed to putting a loop outside of the thread that will then create threads infinitely, which would be stupid. As soon as I got around that gripe and then fixed a couple of problems to do with what were the problems? When the chat was started, it had to be started from within the client. I had the graphical user interface starting it for the client but not the server, which meant it worked for the server but it didn't work for the client, and it started messing things up, so I had to change everything around a bit to do better that. One thing that is annoying me is like the sizes of everything. It doesn't seem to work properly. Like, it will take a while to update. You have to like change the size, and like on my laptop it works fine, but I take it over to Atlas, and Atlas is with a bigger screen. It like doesn't show you the stuff on the screen because it thinks the window's too small, I think to do with the resolution or something. I can't quite figure out what the hell is causing it. So I've been fighting with that. But otherwise I have to be put my feet up watching some YouTube videos and stuff onto interwebs. It's now time to go to bed because my hay fever's kicking in At least I think it's hay fever. I don't know what it is anymore. It feels like a cold. It should be hay fever, but it might be because my eye's twinging. So I don't bloody well know. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. We've got work tomorrow. We're at work at 4 though, which is a really weird time to go to work because I'm normally at work at 2 or 6. So it's gonna be an odd one. Not sure why the hell I'm in at 4. Which probably means I've got to like fight for my 30-minute break, because you get 30-minute break if you're there for over 4.5 hours. But the job I do, there isn't really time. The job I'm doing, I assume when I get there at 4, there isn't really time for a 30-minute break. So I don't bloody well know. Maybe, lol. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna get going. We're gonna get up early. We're gonna get up at 8:30 again. I'm gonna go to bed. These friggin' things. I have realised it is because like in here I have all of the lights on when I vlog, so everything from like 3-mile radius just goes straight through the window, straight through the friggin' door. My nose. Do I sound bunged up as well? Bunged. Why is bunged a word that sounds bunged up when you have this hay fever cold thing? So yeah. I'm gonna get going. Lol. I've said that like a couple of times. Tomorrow we're gonna get up early. We're gonna do probably not skipping because my left calf feels very tight, which is irritating. But otherwise, we're going to get up, sort out the video, maybe do some programming, maybe some sunbathing if the weather's nice and warm, and then I am going to work. Lol. So tomorrow should be fun. We're back into our working mood. We're doing programming, and then we're actually at work for the next 8 days. So, yeah, next 8 days. So, it's going to be worky, but it means I can't miss Lovely, and I have been missing Lovely, and I just find myself scrolling myself down Tumblr, and I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Lovely. Let's reblog it and then send it to her. Oh crap, wait, yeah, she's abroad. She's not going to check Twitter until ages. So I direct message her stuff, and then want to text her and stuff. So that's why my Twitters are going mental, because I'm just like, oh, here's something that's happened. Normally I text Lovely about this, but no, Twitter. So yeah, sorry, lol. I will get going, and I will catch you later. Quick, I really need a wee, right? And Syd won't go, and he just tried to sneak back. Like, I've got to go upstairs, got to wait for him to get back inside so I can go. And he said just like, oh, I'll just walk over here, stand here for a little bit, then walk back and pretend I've done a wee. And I'm like, I'm not an idiot. Go and do a wee. Have you done a wee? Oi. Go and do a wee. Go. Yeah, you don't fool me, Syd. Jesus Christ. I'll catch you later.